What's going on, guys? William Barry here, coming at you live from the power of the internet. Engage. Hey, man. So we're just gonna jump in here, take a look at a few songs, go from there, dude. Party as hard as we possibly can here on Suno. Whoa. Let's get some things going over here. Boop boop boo doo doo boo doo 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 doo. Gonna head over to our Discord here and see what songs have been posted, and then we got to get into a few other ones as well today. Let's move things over. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, man. We have the Lost and Found Discord now, which has been created. It's like a little platform thing for the Lost and Found channel, and also a place where people can post their songs for me to listen to here while I stream, dude. We have 2 posts in here. Actually, no, yeah, we have 2. Yes, sir. What up, Soul? What's going on, baby? We have one in here from Blood on the Mic called Kitchen Lights. Oh, it's a remix of Great Cathedral. That's a redneck boy, dude. Look, he's got a cowboy hat, dude. Shit. By the way, dude, bro, Soul, your musical challenge, bro, I would hardcore with it, bro. I tried to make like an anime episode, an isekai, bro, where like the hero character like dies and goes to like another world. And it was a world with big, busty, beautiful women, and like they're like scantily clad, you know what I mean? Like just boobs that are way too large, bro. A place a man might be able to call heaven. And he runs up to try and, you know, get frisky. And the girls pin him down, and then they like whip out their shit, and they got a dick, like a gigantic penis. And then he's got to get the fuck out of there. Like I tried to do like a jokey spin on the isekai thing, and it was probably grotesque and people aren't going to get the joke, but I figured it would be hilarious. Anyway, when you reincarnate in a world of Futanari, dude, you know what I mean? Whoops, wrong. Like respawn again, dude. Take me out, bro. Ooh.
Trying not to see your jacket by the doorway, still shaped like you might leave.
I mean, the guitar sounds sick already, dude, so obviously hit it with a like. I hate the way silence took the shape of your name. I hate the we got older while your picture stayed the same. Okay.
See your jacket by the doorway, still shaped like you might leave.
I don't get it, man. Maybe listen, okay, this is gonna sound weird because I look like this, okay? I've always understood to some degree of what some value and worth I had as an individual. So in the past, if I got into a relationship and the lady was just always fighting or always angry or always hyper dramatic, I didn't stick in them very long. And then I would just go long spouts in between relationships. I had a handful of times in the past where if a girl just got crazy in the first couple of weeks of talking, I would just dip. Be like, all right, well, this isn't what I thought it was. You know what I mean? Like, now, don't get me wrong. I'm saying that like relationships are hard and people should spend that time fighting and working for it. You know what I mean? But like, I guess it just depends on the how. Like, I've had girls like that I was talking to. Like, I was like 2 months into a relationship, and she's like, "You're way into this video game coming out." I'm like, "Yeah, dude, because it's like a game I've been waiting for 10 years. It's pretty cool, man. It's a pretty hype moment for me." And then she's like, "This is kind of gross." And I was like, "Are you saying that I can't be excited for a video game?" And then she's like, "No." And I was like, "Oh, okay, well, we're done." And I just broke up with her and walked out. I was like, "All right, later." And just left. Like, and then I never talked to that person again. Like, she tried reaching out multiple times, like, "Oh, if I can't show genuine interest in a hobby, like, this isn't a relationship that I even want to participate in." So I don't understand. And then like now that I'm in a relationship, like we might have the occasional disagreement on like words, but like it's never like an actual disagreement on each other. Like, I don't understand how people can be in relationships where they're just at odds with one another constantly and always fighting. Like, how did you even get to that point in your relationship? I don't know how people can't have like the emotional maturity to be like, why am I angry right now? And then just address that issue. I just don't get it.
We keep begging empty rooms for what they never learn to give. You were lost, you were lost. Not the damage, not the blame, but the night took your tomorrow and left us holding your name. You're never coming back.
I mean, this is dope, dude. You know what I mean? I do think it's interesting because something that like the lyrics are kind of pointing at is that he's not really blaming her. He's blaming time. And there's like a mature realization that some relationships just don't always last. Sometimes they're built on fleeting things or fleeting emotions or where people are in temporal states. Like, people are always malleable, shifting, learning, and gathering new information, and you're never the same person you are typically the day before. We personify this idea, an ideal version of ourselves, and we try to live up to that thing as frequently as possible. But like, always this ever-changing state of information and pattern recognition and, you know, ego and drive at all given times. And that thing is in constant flux. Sometimes things you need now are not the things you need later in life. Sometimes people can grow apart. You know what I mean? Like, maybe some people fall down rabbit holes and get radicalized, and then it causes people to like no longer view things on the same fundamental level. Like, that's a thing that actually happened in a lot of relationships in America over the last 10 years. Some men fell into like dark pits on the internet, started getting crazy red pill ideas, and then it negatively started impacting the relationship with their significant other. Like, I don't know, man. And then like also the idea that you have to control your woman or all of that bullshit that is just permeated by society around you at large, when a majority of men just know that half the time you and your girlfriend or your significant other are just two different entities trying to learn how to coexist in shared spaces. Like, and sometimes you're going to be on the up, sometimes you're going to be on the low. Sometimes you have to have the maturity to know, sometimes you're wrong, sometimes she's right. You know what I mean? Like, watch old comedians from the early 2000s that used to talk about their honey-do list. Like, sometimes we don't agree with the criticisms our ladies give us, but like half the time they're just trying to civilize apes. You know what I mean? Like, come on, dude.
Said this time was different. We wanted to believe a Addiction speaks in promises it never plans to keep.
That's a good way of saying that. That's a good way of saying that line right there, you know what I mean? Like, your addictions, man, you'll say anything for a fix. You know what I mean? They're just words that fall out of your lips, bro. They have no bearing or meaning on who you are as a person. And, like, even though I can be resentful to a person in that situation, I understand. You know what I mean? Like, bro, when you only have one program in your head, and that is to chase a high, that is not someone to be resentful towards. That's just someone to be like, man, how much of an individual was lost in that pursuit of whatever that addiction is? That's a crazy, like you have to mourn what stays after an addiction, especially depending on what type of addiction, dude. Some addictions eat you up entirely, bro. Like, you see all these pictures of, like, these beautiful girls and young guys that just came out of school, they got addicted to heroin or fucking crack, dude, and they just lose it all. And you're like, God damn, you had everything, bro. If I had an iota of your looks, oh my God, dude, I would have blown up the fucking internet, dude. How do you get people to listen to my fat ass when I look like this? You got to either be funny or bullshit enough, or just be the butt end of the joke. You know what I mean? That's usually how you can get people interested. But bro, if you're attractive and funny, dude, you could take over the fucking universe, man. Though, I don't know what I would want to do with this dog shit universe. Let's be real. Let's be real. Like, dude. All right, let's move this over just a little bit. Yeah, there we go. And then move this back over here where it belongs. There we go.
You are your voice, like mercy. It trusts itself as peace. It's on your hands to tremble and call the shaking free. I hate the way the silence took the shape of your name.
I'll grab it.
I hate that we got older while your picture stayed the same.
Bro, could you imagine falling in love with, like, a person, but only falling in love with the image of a person and not the actual individual? What that person represents, not necessarily who that person is? That's fucked, man. That's like... And I wonder how many people that actually negatively applies to. Or positively applies to.
So we scream into the hallway where your footsteps used to live. We keep begging empty rooms for what they never learned to give. You were lost, not the...
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I love hearing the word lost. You know what I mean? Like, dude, these verses are actually, I think these are the courses. This is the course, bro. Yeah, dude. So he's got short verses, long courses, but the courses are adding so much to this, bro.
Never learned to give. You were lost, not the damage, not the blame, but the night took your tomorrow and left us holding your name. You're never coming back.
Alright, fuck.
Your mother keeps your number like a church bell that won't sing. She swears sometimes at midnight she can almost hear it ring. Your father keeps the silence.
Yeah, it does, bro. This is fucking sick, dude. I'm actually looking forward to Broden's rock song too, man. But like, bro, I'm fucking with this heavy right now, dude. I'm kind of like getting a chode over here just to be as inappropriate as possible. No. Dude, this shit's fire, dude.
In a bottle by the sink. He don't talk much about you, but he breaks Cause each time he drinks, nobody
Nice.
tells the living.
But I think you'll still like the one I put in there. Fuck yeah, dude. Bro, it's a TED joke, bro. Remember when they're in the hospital thing? And he's like, erection sustained. Dude, lawyer talk is fun.
The dead still take up space. How the house can keep your shadow while the world forgets your face. It took one life, but it left 5 wounds. One empty chair and 100 rounds. I hate the way your number still keeps ringing through her brain. I hate the way it's born. I'll learn to answer for your name. So we scream into the hallway where your footsteps used to.
That's pretty good, dude. I'm liking it, dude. That was like a good progression of courses.
We keep begging empty rooms for what they never learned to give. You were lost, not the bottle, not the shame.
Oh, you
But
can't see that.
addiction spoken promises that left us with your name. You're never coming back. Your mother keeps your number.
That voice is fucking fire, dude. Actually, what the fuck?
But the phone don't ever ring.
Well, that was wild. Okay. I think that's we're gonna have to make a new homies. Homies volume, whoops. The homies. Create playlist, dude. The homies, dude. This shit was pretty gangster as fuck, actually. Alright, dude. And then we got one from Broden here. Boop, 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 boo. God damn, man. This motherfucker over here, 202 likes? Like, what the fuck? Why does he want my opinion? This motherfucker is way bigger than I'll ever be. Holy Jesus. All right, I'm going to hit with a like, because Broden has never missed on a track. I've liked every track he's ever made, bro. I think the last one was, like, the roughest one I listened to, though. I'm not gonna lie, dude. But, I'm pretty sure this is going to be fire, dude. New metal, rock, rap, or new metal, rock, rap rock fusion with electric guitar and funk music elements. No metal screaming. Bro, why are you going to take on metal scream? Like, come on, give me my screamo shit, you motherfucker. Kia's going to like this song a lot more than... God damn it. All right, dude, let's get into it. I mean, the funk elements are going to probably gonna make this thing pretty wild, because like new metal, rock, rap, like, you know, that's just Linkin Park, you know what I mean? But adding funk to it, we're about to see, dude.
Inside, same voice in my head telling me to hide. Every step that I took, I second guessed. Every move felt wrong, every breath suppressed.
That's a good rhythm, good flow. Funk, not funk. Oh, well, yeah, but the funk is like, yeah, okay. He's not gonna do the funky shit, but I meant like the funk with the. I might have said it incorrectly, darling, but you know, it's gonna be a different type of funk. I never claimed to be an intelligent individual. That's the label everyone else gives me. I do not share that opinion of myself.
They don't see what it takes just to stay composed. All the pressure shot hell never really showed. I was playing that role that they gave to me. Now I'm cutting it off, yeah, I'm breaking free.
Hell yeah, dude. We got some anti-determinism right here, dude. Fuck the role you gave me, bro. So there are like 3 different like schools of thought. Absurdism accepts the role and then just plays it anyway and embraces it. That the deterministic elements are like you just perform the role. So absurdism more or less agrees with determinism to some extent, but it's just to enjoy the craziness of it. But then like you get into like the 3 like more abstract opinions like existentialism or what was the other one, dude? Fuck, dude, I talk about it all the time and I can't remember what it's called now. Fuck, whatever. It doesn't really matter. But like those are the ones where you resist the thing and you create your own meaning. Oh, nihilism. Fuck, dude, my brain isn't working. I did too big of a dab before I started this. But even right here, even in this simple fucking upbeat fucking, you know, new metal song, he's just dropping like subtle hints of nihilism in his writing. Like that's fucking wild, dude. I need to learn that, where I hint at things instead of like, by the way, believe in nihilism. I gotta stop being so on the nose when I make my music, man. I gotta adapt some of the Broden syndrome style, bro. Cleaner writing.
Really showed. I was playing that role that they gave to me. Now I'm cutting it off, yeah, I'm breaking free. Heads up, I'm coming through. Say less, I got work to do. Step back, I'm in the zone. Nothing stops me, I'm going home. I won't stay the same, I break the frame. Everything you knew, I rearrange. I don't feel the weight I used to pay. Watch me turn it into something you can't contain.
Like, yeah, the wordplay is Uptown Funk you up. Dude, I couldn't do it, bro. Like the wordplay is on point, dude. It's got like the perfect syllable count. Like this is like a higher tier level of writing than most of us do on Suno. You know what I mean? There's a reason why this guy gets the love. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a reason. Now, that being said, they're all still very simple rhymes, but like they're rhymes that are well placed, well utilized with like just the right amount of impact. Like you don't have to reinvent the fucking wheel when you write a song. And the fact that every one of us I try every song to like up my ante or whatever. Bro, using simplistic things to explain things like is probably like clearly the go-to move. Like our boy here is fucking destroying, dude. Almost 2,000 plays, 203 likes. My second most popular song doesn't even have that much, dude. I think it has more plays than that, but that's just because I probably listen to it on repeat.
Like they really knew my name, but they never saw the side that was filled with pain. Now I'm changing the script, yeah, I flip the page. I don't fit in the box, I just break the frame.
So yeah, he did re-rhyme frame, but I mean you are allowed to rhyme something that wasn't a course again later. But here we have really good metaphor, dude. So he literally talks about the script and then flipping the page. Like that was a good transition in wordplay. Like that was smooth. It was an easy to follow metaphor. Nothing was jarring. There were no abstract elements to just come in and uppercut it. You know what I mean?
I'm coming through. Say less, I got work to do. Step back, I'm in the zone. Nothing stops me, I'm going home. Nothing stops me, I go all in. Nothing stops me, I was born to win. Heads up, I don't fold. I take the hit, then I reach my goals. Nothing stops me, I go all in. Nothing stops me, watch me do it again. Heads up, I'm locked on. I take the hit, then I stay strong.
That sounds meaty. Dude, just fucking... Dude, rock elements are just have so much... I don't understand how people got into dance music with rock and roll around, dude. Like, it just... You just feel it in your chest! just ah. Like, come on, man.
I remember who I used to be, trying to hold it all underneath. Every word that I couldn't say, every part that I locked away. I won't stay the same, I'll break the frame. Everything you knew, I'll rearrange. I don't feel the weight, I use the pain. Watch me turn it into something you can't contain. You don't know me now, not the same. I don't play the part I change.
He's got 2 courses though. That's pretty fucking wild, honestly.
The game. All the pressure build me up in flame. Now I'm standing
That's
here
weird.
and I break the frame. Break the frame.
Man, he got rid of the screaming, man. It could have been like, I like the voice, dude. It's definitely got like this might sound as an insult, even though I fucking love him. Fuck everyone else. It's got like some kind of like 5-finger death punch going in here. You know what I mean? Like to the way that he sings, and then he like kind of like almost raps into like a hard voice, a hardcore voice. You know. Bruh. I will happily turn that one into a YouTube video. Whoops. Hot emoji, hot emoji. Sheesh. There's some rockin' banjo out there, dude. Jesus Christ. All right, dude. I always gotta make myself way more cringe. On the internet, dude. I like it when people I don't know how I do this. I went and listen, dude. Please don't cut. Oh, okay. All right. Well, I'm okay with oh, is this the YouTube version? Oh, okay, cool. I am definitely okay with the message so far of this song before I listen to it. Let's get into it. I guess we also should probably say, because I'm probably going to turn this into a YouTube video itself. Hi guys, thank you for watching today's YouTube video. My name is William Mary, coming at you live from the power of your butthole. This video is going to come with a trigger warning. This one is probably going to be, to some extent, about cutting. And if that's the case, if you are someone having those thoughts, please speak to a professional if you are able to do so. Outside of that, let's dive right into the song and feel shit, I suppose.
I think my goal can't be reached. Pain is still being preached by the demons that speak. Hell, I met one this week. Shit, I could barely speak. It was a cousin. Sent me photos of where she cutting. I was so stunned then I grabbed my gun and almost ended it right there. Thought like,
bro, you get news like that. I don't know if you want to blow your own brains out. Like, what the fuck? The message can't be like, don't cut. You could hurt yourself and potentially kill yourself. I'm so mad I want to shoot myself in the dome. No, I'm just giving you a hard time, buddy.
almost ended it right there. Thought life would be a bit more fair. I hate my cousins like me, alone and scared. I hate she's like me, wondering if God's even there.
Like, so one thing that I have learned in my life is that sometimes when people cut, they do it because they have no control, man. They're stuck in a world they didn't get to pick, with a body they don't really get to choose, with features that aren't theirs, and a world that doesn't care about their feelings or concern about anything about them. They might have a family, loved ones, people that care, you know, but they're suffering under an insurmountable weight, and they've learned that they can take some form of control. it's not a good form of control. But like we even do that like when you're getting fired, like on a joking sense. Like if someone's about to fire you, like, nah, I quit. Like it's the same type of defense mechanism, just like on a way crazier scale. Like the need to be protected. Like sometimes these people just need an outlet to express themselves where you won't give them, like it's hard for a young person that's suffering underweight to express themselves to somebody. Because like let's say they express that to their parents might turn around and then like, let's go get you counseling. Well, counseling might help them, but it could then feel like a punishment, and then it could be harder for them to want to get into these feelings. You know, sometimes they just want to express themselves in a way that doesn't make them feel like they receive any judgment or any perceived judgment on their end of the spectrum, which I think a lot of us go through that. Now, these people are suffering in a different capacity of that, but like cutting, it gives them so much essentially power when they're typically powerless. But it's a dangerous game to get into because it's addicting. The rush, the adrenaline, you know, but it's not a healthy fucking thing to do. It can cause so much harm, but no one can fight that battle for you. Like I can just tell you not to do it, but you know what I mean? Some like people have to come to that inner strength on their own, and sometimes we can't get to them. All we can do is keep trying. But it's not a fun message to ever put out there.
Wondering if God's even there. Cousin, I'm sorry I'm saying this in public, but girl, you gotta think of the what ifs. Like, what if I can change my life? What if I can turn my wrongs to rights?
Also though, Soul, I don't know, I love you, bro, and I mean that as platonic as possible. But I don't know if you should be outing your cousin. You know what I mean? Like, hopefully this is more of a metaphor, because like her drama is hers to like tackle. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if you should be outing like the, you know, you're taking something that's very private and internal for her, and you're making a song out of it, which, you know, is dope, but like you would, hopefully you got her blessing for this. You know what I mean? Like because I've done that before on YouTube where I talked about an ex-girlfriend who was sexually abused by her parents, and it wasn't my information to put in the internet or put in the world, you know? And I understand that your heart and everything is in the right place with this, but I don't know if airing that out without her permission is the move personally, homie. You know what I mean? Like, much respect, but like, these are her stories. You know what I mean?
What if eventually I can sleep at night? This and more can happen, just put down the knife. Please don't cut, please don't cut. It's not worth it, no matter what. Please don't cut, please don't cut. Trust me, I know life can be rough. Please don't cut, please don't cut. Let me hold you close, you can be loved.
I mean, what he's saying here is really important, though. Like, the people that are in these situations need to know that, like, they have unconditional love. That even if they fail or if they fall short, that, like, they need to know that there's someone there, you know? Because we all will fail. We will all fall short of everything that we try. Life is usually just nothing but constant failures. You know what I mean? Like, I'll never be the man I wanted to be. I'll never do the things I wanted to do 100%. But, like, I'll do the things, enough of them to make me satisfied through life, because that's what we do. But, like, knowing that there's someone there, trust me, as a person that has had it when people weren't there, and you're just alone, completely alone. No, that's good right there, so you know what I mean? But if you're ever truly alone, like, bro, that's some dark shit. And it makes you, well, I mean, most men know what it's like, dude. You know what I mean? Most men don't have a support network. Most men don't really have like the same level of friends most men suffer in solitude quite a bit. You know what I mean? To be invisible to the world around them, like, but they're expected to show up every day and do the same thing, the same grind. You know what I mean? Like, but like, even then, men have like some friends and circles, coworkers, you know. But when you're alone, you know what I mean? Like, it's people need to know people have faith in them.
Please don't cut, please don't cut. It's not worth it, no matter what. Please don't cut, please don't cut. Trust me, I know life can be rough. Please don't cut, please don't cut. Let me hold you close, you can be loved. It hurts seeing someone younger do the shit you doing. It hurts to see the generational curse is still not moving. It hurts to see someone who's supposed to be better than you choose.
Soul, I love you, man. Again, I say this, like, people are like, the generational curses almost never really leave. You know what I mean? Like, the suffering that most people suffer from is just suffering that is human suffering. Now, that suffering is intolerable, and we should fight to mitigate that suffering as much as possible. And like, we spend our lives trying to build worlds, a better world for the next people, like the next generation to follow us. That's the attempt, right? Now, the success in that, and the big problem is so many people, even like people from my position, and I mean, hell, I've even floated this thought before. They're like the generations before me, like the baby boomers, how much they fucked up my world. Hell, you even hear that rhetoric right now in politics. But like, the baby boomers were working in so many different pockets of information that was brand new, where they didn't have all of the, like, hindsight is 2020. Like, we apply all these malicious things to that generation, but like, they weren't malicious in their actions. These were people making decisions in real time with what limited information they had available to them. So, maybe they built up a lot of stuff for the generation behind them to be better in so many regards, and maybe in some areas they're worse off in because of, and vice versa. Whenever everything has cause and effect. There's two sides to every coin. But like, the argument is that like, you always want to try to diminish the suffering of those around you. But I hate to be the guy that says it. Some degree of suffering is probably necessary for a higher degree of individual. Now, to what degree of suffering, that just depends on each individual. And like, but you don't want to make the entire world a safe place. You want to make the entire world a tolerable place. Because if we get all too safe, then we forget what it's like to have that necessary spine, that necessary, like, suffering creates the capacity for pure kindness and compassion, because people know what it's like to go through suffering. So like, they try to mitigate that suffering for other people. But if people have no concept of suffering, then people don't really have a need for compassion. Like, they kind of beget one another. Now, here's hoping that her suffering is nowhere near as to your degree. And I would argue, hopefully no one ever has to live the life I had. You know what I mean? I don't want people to have to experience the things I've experienced. But that I'm also like super glad I experienced those things that I experienced that helped me keep my mind the way that it is. So I'm grateful for my suffering, but I hope that other people don't have to experience my suffering. And that if they have a suffering, that it might be a lesser than, you know what I mean? But yeah, no, this would tear me up. Like, I'm a grandfather now. So like, if I see my grandkid going through any of the problems I went through, I'm going to be like, this is how I thought to fix them. Here we go, buddy. Let's do the you know what I mean? Like, I'm going to be like, yo, dude, like, I'm going to teach you how to fight, bro. Like, you're going to be able to defend yourself. And then like, that'd be the worst thing ever. Like, I probably should not teach him that. You know what I mean? But still, like, I think he should be able to handle a bully if a bully comes up. You know what I mean? Depends on which side. I imagine one of them is going to know how to throw hands. I'm just saying. One of them is going to know. Before I even get involved, and I'm just a grandfather, you know what I mean? But like, dude, yeah, this would eat me up on the inside, bro, from your perspective.
Be better than you choose what you choose, and tell me what to do then. If I don't know none of the movements, how Can I help others if I can't help my blood? How can I help others escape when I'm still stuck in the mud? See the blood drip from her arm. Found out she been doing this for so long. She's got...
Damn, bro. Maybe that's a sobering moment to make you quit cutting. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe she learned it. You know what I'm like, bro? Now you have a motivation to quit, my dude. You know what I'm saying?
I cut marks and none of us knew. But the second she could, she would have brought a gun to her head and shoot. And boom, another life changed. Another family therapy session that has to be explained. Another early grave. And even if it wasn't my fault, I would have blamed myself anyway.
Well, so it's not your fault. That's one thing that's super important. Like, you aren't responsible for the actions of other people. But we all have a role to play. And the effectiveness of their choices can determine the effectiveness because of our roles. You know what I mean? Like, a good parent can really sway someone from a bad path. Like, there are thousands of examples of good people doing, or people that come from unsavory backgrounds becoming good people. And that means usually to do that, you need a lot of people around them that can be like decent people. So like, I would never make the claim ever that someone is the fault of someone else. That's not how that works. But we should always be cognitive of the role that we play with the people around us and do everything in our power to be as forthcoming to their needs as possible, to be understanding of their needs as possible, because we never know who's listening and why, or who's watching and why, and what lessons can be learned from our outburst. You know what I mean? Yeah, dude. It's a heavy topic, dude. I fuck with this shit.
I would have blamed myself anyway. Please don't cut, please don't cut. It's not worth it no matter what. Please don't cut, please don't cut. Trust me, I know life can be rough. Please don't cut, please don't cut. Let me hold you close, you can be loved.
And now think about it this way too, man. Like, you can be the support structure she never had. You don't need to know how to support her. You just have to know what you would have loved to have in her position. You know what I mean? Like, you can just fill the areas that she didn't get. Like, that's why people become protectors to begin with. People become protectors that have been bullied or fucking treated like shit because they knew what it was like to be trampled. Like, when I was a very, very small kid, people used to try to trample me. And then when I had my growth spurt, I became a problem. They couldn't do it anymore. So then I started trampling people that trampled other people. Like, that became my life's mission. You know what I mean? Build the world you want to see. You know what I mean? Like, and you're not ever going to have the perfect responses to her because every person is different, you know? But just be there. Be present. Do what you're doing, my dude. Yeah, dude. Like, you're doing it right, dude. Just remember that, like, there's a person on that other side too, you know? But, like, yeah, you need to... Being there for someone is super important. And if you've suffered under a lot of immense stuff and you did so alone, well, you now know that she might suffer under like-minded things. And you already have gone through that fire, you know, and you can guide her through it. You know what pitfalls, like, and you can't stop her from walking into them. That's something you need to learn now. All you can do is advise and hope for the best. But, like, you can't live someone else's life. That's just a lesson that we all have to live eventually. But, like, you can be there, be present, be compassionate, be understanding, and just put them, you know, give them what you thought you were missing, what you were lacking when you were going through it.
Please don't cut, please don't cut. It's not worth it no matter what. Please don't cut, please don't cut. Trust me, I know life can be rough. Please don't cut, please don't cut. Let me hold you close, you can be loved.
Yeah, dude, that's a total banger. Fucking it's literally has. I don't know why my live is appearing in my own feed, but whatever. Fuck yeah, dude. I mean, dude, we watched this on stream. I gotta go actually drop a comment, bro. Oh, hey, Blood on the Mic just did it. Hey, bro, we watched this on stream. Fucking, I see. I'm not on Suno. I can cuss. Fucking fire, my dude. Oh, it feels so good not to be on. I didn't say that. No, I love Suno overlords. Please pay me. All right. There's a guy on here. I wanna get to. Matter of fact, I met this guy in Love's Diss. So like me and Love had a back and forth. Well, me Pro and Love's had a back and forth, and Love kept writing a bunch of disses. But so I went to Love's page because he wouldn't advertise me at all, but I advertised him entirely because that's what I do. Because I thought we were doing this to help each other's platforms or whatever instead of just hating on me. But anyway, I went to his thing and I was like, hey man, I wrote a diss about Love, whatever. So he followed over from that and he was on Love's side and he still probably agrees and listens and like fucks with Love, but now he fucks with my music too, bro. That's fucking wild, dude. Cross pollination, bro. Make a diss track about me. I'm just gonna come into your audience. I'm gonna fucking take motherfuckers. Look, and this dude has been dope, man. He actually hits up a lot of my tracks. Like, I don't even remember which one it was, dude. I think it was, I know he liked, yeah, I knew it was Out of Mind, dude. I know he fucked with Out of Mind. Yeah, dude, his name is Stop Stupid or whatever, dude. I fucking love it. He's even remixed a few of my songs. So I'm happy to get into some of his shit. Some of his shit is fucking wild. But he did. We'll listen to one of his remixes on here, and then we'll listen to one of his other songs, and then I'm gonna end on a moral of the story, and then I'm gonna get to editing some videos. But he actually, I think he got more likes on his remix of mine than I actually got on the original. So fuck yes, dude. For those that don't know, Morcia is my god of war, dude. He's fucking sick. Can I do I have his picture here? Is that a thing I can do? Let's see. Bro, I fuck with my dude Morcia, dude. He's gangster as shit. And I can't even upload the video for it because like there's a nipple in it. And Suno's like, sorry, dude, we can't do that. We can't have nipples in here. It's like, bro, it's a dude. It's a dude, man. Will this work over here? Can I do that? Is that working? Yeah, dude. That's my god of war, bro. He looks sick as fuck, bro. Sheesh. So anyway, all that being said, but because his nip's in there, Suno won't fuck with it. That's trash, dude. That's trash. That is not a naked woman, my dude. Get your shit together. Anyway, so he wrote a dope ass. He did a remix of one of my songs about this because I'm going through and making a song for each one of my god characters in my story of Ill Men. And bro, this shit was way better than mine, bro. Just put pasties on him, dude. Put pasties on him. This is this right here, dude. Sick. Bro, this is going hard as fuck right now, dude. By the way, his armor is his flesh.
A titan wrapped in thunder runes.
Even the AI needed a break from that fucking wild fucking vocal shit, dude. Bruh, I just need to redo all of Illimin in this style because this is fucking fire, dude.
Great sword eye. He turned the necro beast to dust beneath the prismatic sky. No silk or song can hold the line when dark abominations rise. Only the steel in a squire's hand and the drive in a warrior's eyes.
That's sick.
He demands no lazy prayers. He demands no quiet tears. He gives the will to stand unbowed against 1,000 years. You want his power, pay in blood. You want his favor, break the flood. Stand
That sounds dope, bro. What the fuck? Sorry.
hold, strike, yield to no decay. More see a storm is riding through the northern pass today. Hear the thunder on the mountain. Feel the ringing of the steel. Marcia brings the battle fire to make the void rot kneel. He doesn't give you mercy, boy. He tempers heart and bone. For in the clash of iron blades, you never bleed alone. Hail the god of war. Hail the thunder's roar. I, the thunder's roar. Iron in the pulse, thunder in the veins. Marcia claims the war and breaks the void. Gods change.
That's my type of heavy metal, bro, or my type of rock and roll, bro. Sheesh, anyway, underground hip hop. Oh, he also did the Sovereign Weaver, dude. Another one of my songs. That's what's up. Let's see what this one's all about, dude. This one's called Cooking Up a Catastrophe, dude. Underground hip hop, dude. Okay. This might sound sick as fuck.
Going to let it burn.
Going to let it burn.
Okay.
You're welcome to the test kitchen. 5-star status.
Hey, man, what the fuck? Pro's up in here? That motherfucker's been getting on? Motherfucker, he ain't said shit, man. We're supposed to be planning another episode, this little bitch. No. Bruh, watching this on stream. Let's go.
0 safety standards. Let it simmer.
Going to let it burn.
Put the apron on, and staying with the ink and smoke. Chopping up the beat, every bar is a deadly stroke. Measuring the chaos, 2 cups of sulfur and flame. Mix it with the venom, serving disaster in my name. I'm a Michelin master, catastrophe on the plate. Baking apocalypse, sealing everybody's fate. Dash of dynamite, season it with heavy bass. Blow the roof off the diner, leave no trace in the place.
Yo, this is fucking sick. What the fuck, dude? Oh. All right, dude. My baby is heading out. I'll check that track out next, buddy.
We cooking up disaster in a pressure pot. 5-star catastrophic hits, ready or not. Lyrical recipe, straight out the furnace heat. Gourmet destruction served fresh on every beat. Yeah, bon appetit to the aftermath.
cooking up disaster on the rap pad.
Yo, this is fucking fire, dude. What the fuck?
Check the menu, entry-level lyrical toxic waste, flame broil rhymes that leave a bitter burn taste. I slice the competition like a filet mignon. You leading the beat until the sample is gone. Infuse the venom in the beat, I shall reduce the ash. 5 course calamity, serving up a vocal crash. No
Like the idea of using like fucking cooking food as like a diss track type shit. This is fucking like this is like metaphor heavy fucking like this is how. You know, you always get them like rappers that come out like, let me just tell you how sick I am. You know what I mean? Like their hype tracks. You know what I mean? And like their hype tracks are always like, yo, I'm the coldest motherfucker. I kill him, motherfucker. You know, and it's like, all right, whatever, bro. I've heard this whole thing before. But then to do it through like, I'm the coldest motherfucker as I'm like a chef, like a Michelin 5-star chef cooking this shit. Like, bro, that's just like brilliant. This is how you do a hype track, dog. You use metaphors. You don't just tell me you bad as fuck. You gotta just like, you gotta get creative with how you bad as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers just drop it on the nose. This is how you do it. This is fucking smooth. This is fucking clean. This is how you brag. You know what I mean? Like if I did, mine would be like a KDA rap about like how decent I am at League of Legends. You know what I mean? Like that's what I would do. I would splice that shit up. Like that's how you're supposed to brag, dude. You ain't just, I got a big dick. Like, oh shit, why don't you tell me how you made like go into like how you make a femboy squirt or so, like do something weird, like something that's literally impossible. You know what I mean? Like fuck around with shit. Be smart, be creative when you tell me like you bad as fuck. You know what I'm like? This is how it's supposed to be done. Like I don't know, like this guy only got 8 likes on this since what? August 12th? Like what the fuck? Listen, you know what I mean? That's crazy. This has been out for like days. And ain't no one fucking hammering this with love.
reservations needed when the earthquake drops. Like to shut the panic till the beatbox stops. Order up. Catastrophe on table 1. Compliments to the chef.
What a weird fucking effect. Obviously, dude, this is going in the homies. Like, bruh, this is added to the new homies playlist. Whoops, I misspelled that like a motherfucker. Bruh. Like, bro, Jesus Christ. Oh, man, what the fuck? Bro, what the fuck? Thank you. That's wild, dude. That's a fucking sick track, dude. Ah, fuck with that. That's getting played again for sure, dude. Holy fuck. Let's see here. Whoops. Discord. This one's called Hell. This is a previously unreleased song by Soul Leak. Let's see what we got going on here, bro. Sad rap, clean production, melodic vocals, and emotional. Okay.
I wake up with a weight that I can't explain. Put a smile on my face while I'm hiding the pain. Everybody sees the music, never sees the nights. Never sees the hours when I'm fighting with my mind.
That is something to put into context. Like it is annoying that like every person going through pain has songs about pain on Suno. And so like it's hard for people to really connect because like so many people have a different understanding of pain. And like when so many people can just drop like, hey, fire track. And some people might even like genuinely break down your songs and talk about it. But something that a lot of people will never fully come to grips with, and like every artist eventually has to learn this lesson, or anyone in any form of public whatever. Like people eventually see you for what you represent instead of who you are. Like we were kind of briefly talking about this a little earlier in our relationship stuff, but like if you're someone who makes a lot of songs about overcoming pain, you'll become like a beacon of overcoming pain. But that means like when you're in pain, you can't show weakness to that pain, or else you'll fail to live up to the personification that you've set around you. And then that pressure can eventually cause you to collapse. This is why I always tell people to just accept that failure is an inevitability. Like eventually you will fail. There will become a threshold you don't meet. Like you overcome every trial in your life until the one that takes you. Like being comfortable with failure is not saying that like you want to fail. You know what I mean? Like learning to be comfortable with defeat, to be comfortable with being unknown, unheard is like a different thing. It's never the goal. It's never your aspiration. And you always hope to do more, but understand that like realistically, no matter who you are, you will eventually fail. And that can kind of like, I don't know, for me, it just makes it less harsh. You know what I mean? Like there's a lesson that every doctor will one day eventually kill a patient. Like a doctor might make like a too late of a decision. They might have prescribed too much stuff, or they, you know what I mean? Like there's some type of error in their profession that could like literally lead to like the death of an individual. Now, like, oh, it even says it here, human error. Like this is the guy's band name, but like it actually works. Like human error in some professions cause actual real life consequences, you know? Like realistically, throughout life, we will fail. We will never accomplish everything we seek to do. But that doesn't mean we don't pursue it. We just make peace with the reality. This way, when it happens, you can get right back up. Like failing is not like the end of the world, like until it is, you know what I mean? But like, if you get knocked down, and getting knocked down is like a thing that you expect to happen from time to time, getting back up just means it's the natural recourse of that action. And then like it becomes like you become like a rubber ball, dude. You can't be pushed down because every time you do, you just bounce right back up until eventually the push down is hard enough to break something that it shouldn't have broke. You know what I mean?
Got people asking why I don't talk anymore. I got messages on red sitting right by the door. They think I'm just tired, think I need some sleep. They don't know how hard it gets when it's quiet underneath.
Yeah, so this is what I'm saying. Like underneath all of like that stuff, you start suffering some type of existential thing. This is like why a lot of people can't be a creator, because like they never find a way to express that. That's why like people like Bo Burnham can eventually get like PTSD and anxiety from his audience. It's why people like Chris Cobain was being shattered by his growing fame, is because like all of these things came with cool things, but they opened up new vectors of like harm to them, you know, that they try, like some of them try to cure with drugs and then eventually suicide, and the others, you know, there's no cure all for all of this, man. Suffering is just a constant. Whenever you change your state, that state will always be resisted against. Like entropy is just a part of existing. But like, man, when you're suffering in that, no amount of words, no matter how pretty they are, can cure that. Like nothing I tell you can, it might make you feel like kind of decent in the moment, you know, you might even give you some reassurance. But man, when you're out there in that dark, sometimes you got nothing to hold on to. Like nothing any of us are saying on these platforms might be the thing that pulls you through. But every once in a while, sometimes you can remember positive messages. You can remember people that showed up to listen to for what you have, people that care about your opinion or value what you have to say on the topic. Like those things matter, and they can help inform and give you more context for a happier and fuller life. They just can't get you all the way there. That's like some of that stuff is always going to be intrinsic to you, and no one can do that for you. You know what I mean? Like it's just, like, and even if we did want to, or if we like, we do want to, you know what I mean? We want to cure your problems, but if we can't, like if we tried to force that on you, like think about like back in the day when like Linkin Park was its biggest. Like a lot of their songs are about overbearing parents and people like that. People that were trying to like dictate how their life would go. Now, the people trying to dictate their life probably had great intentions for doing that. But that control mechanism became a strangulation on individuals. Like, I can't be the person you want me to be, dad or mom. Like, I'm not that person. And then vice versa, if we leave people completely alone to their, like, their own inner mechanisms, there's no proper answer. And every person is different, dude. Like, it's just so complicated. But to suffer in silence alone is just, it's never a good time, man.
Keep writing these songs just to give it a name. Turn the mess in my head into something I can frame. Every beat is a place where I can finally breathe. Even if for a moment I can sound like me. They say I'm falling off, they want another release. They want another album, another song on repeat. They say, where's the new album, where's the songs and beats? But did you ever really think that I just wanted to leave?
Hey, but true. Like some of the expectations we put on creators is fucking wild. Especially when, like, I always feel bad for people like Little Dicky, who like literally got started, and now because he hasn't released like another album in forever, people are just giving him shit like, you were a fake rapper. It's like, dude, shut the fuck up. But yeah, dude, like a lot of people can never take them out of their own personal perspective. Being able to pull yourself from your point of reference is demonstrably hard. Like, I would say even impossible, theoretically. Because like even when you're attempting to pull yourself from your point of reference, you're just building up a point of reference from your own point of reference. Now, I'll still take that over just my way is the only way. You know what I mean? But like, man, it's just hard, dude. Like, you're asking hard questions that just people can't fully answer. And if someone answers these questions easily for you, they're probably lying. You know what I mean? If someone can, like, that's just an ignorant person speaking over themselves, which I also claim to be. But like, these questions require a certain level of gravitas to them. And they require a certain level of gravity to answer. And then ultimately, you're the only one that can answer these for yourself.
Oh, hell, hell, I've been living in hell. My mind got a door, but I lost the key to the cell. Hell, hell, can't nobody tell. Smiling on the outside while I'm burning is a well. Hell, hell, I've been living in hell. Every thought got a voice and they know me too well. Hell, hell, hear the church bells. If this is my mind and my mind is a hell, I keep telling myself maybe I should walk away. Maybe music ain't worth.
I don't, something about the chorus I'm not 100% sold on. It sounded good, but there's just a lot of hell in there. And hell is such an abrupt and offensive rhyme. I mean, I guess it works. No, yeah, maybe. I'll listen to it one more time on the other side and see if it sounds jarring at all.
What it takes from each day. I'm crying almost every night, asking if I should quit. Then I wake up and write another song like none of this exists. I don't even know what I'm chasing anymore. I just know I keep putting my thoughts onto the floor. Every page is proof I'm still dealing with the same things, but somehow writing them down makes it easier to breathe. I got a love-hate relationship with every melody. I hate what it brings out, but it brings out what's left of me. I say I'm done, then I finish one more line. Guess quitting music is harder when the music's keeping me alive. I put my
I mean, are you actually thinking about quitting making music, man? Like, or are you just messing around with the metaphor? Hell is an AI word now? Oh, I did not know that. Makes sense though, because it's super easy to rhyme. But like hell just seems like it's hard to explain. Like, so I did one with where I was talking about shooting myself in the head, but I framed it in a different way. But I was using the word matter. But matter has an aggressive rhyme signature in it. Matter, batter, shatter, like they're very aggressive. They don't have like a good sonic flow to them. Hell kind of has a similar, like it sounds abrupt, like it sounds ending when you're rhyming it. Hell, well, tell, like it sounds like an endpoint. So I feel like rhymes with words like hell work really well when they're on the end of the structure sentence, because it adds like the level of finality to it. Like when you say hell or you rhyme hell, like hell sounds like a complete word. Ah, okay. No, I got you. I'm just saying, like, I think hell works. I just think that the introduction of that phrase would sound more tonally complete on the end portion instead of like the beginning. But then again, I could just be hyper nitpicky here. Like, I heard it once, you know what I mean? Like, it's just my first initial listen to it. It feels like it's got more of an abruptness in its like articulation. So it doesn't sound as good as being like a vocal point to be repeated so many times. Personally, to me, on one listen. So like, you know what I mean? There's a reason why you listen to it a bunch of times, and then you're supposed to come back a couple of days later, re-listen again, see what your state of mind is. I don't do any of that shit. I just release them on the first day and say, fuck it. And there's a reason why I have no views. But, you know what I mean?
Problems in a verse, give the pain a rhyme. Turn a bad night into 4 minutes and call it mine. I make records out of wreckage, make a chorus out of doubt. If I can figure myself out, maybe I can write myself out. People hear the finished song, they don't hear what it costs. Don't see me staring at the screen, wondering how much I've lost. They hear a beat, I hear every night I couldn't sleep.
Also, there's... I get what you're... Yeah, no, yeah. I'm not saying it sounds bad. I'm just giving you a minor critique on that linguistically. I'm not... You know what I mean? No, I'm not giving you a value statement on the production value or the song itself. What was I about to say though? Oh, but also I kind of disagree a little bit. I agree wholeheartedly so much with the premise, but like if we're doing good jobs at relaying ourselves and our state of mind and who we are through our lyrics, I would imagine that there is a section of people that are getting some of these deeper messages here. You know what I mean? Like some people are more concerned about you, the creator, than the people listening. You know what I mean? So I agree like 95%, but there's also a small percentage of the people, and it will be a small percentage, man. I don't want to break your bubble here, and I don't want to lie to you. No matter who you are. Like if you're like fucking Ren, who has like 2 million subscribers, like only a small percentage of people that listen to Ren actually care about Ren's overall real message. You know what I mean? Whatever that might be. Like most people do casually listen to most things. But I would argue that there is going to be a subsect of people that listen to your music that really listen to your music. And that's not to say anything bad about those that are casually listening, because casual listens matter. And you should also have music that casual people can get into. But like the people that really dig into your music, that like try to decipher your meaning, your lyrics, and your understanding, there are people that you should still value just as much as the other ones. But like both of these people are using your music for two different avenues. Some of them are using your music as an attack vector on their everyday life. The monotony of what it means to be, you know, a soul grinding individual working in a capitalist system that doesn't give a fuck about anybody. And I defend capitalism wholeheartedly. I'm a dick suck for capitalism. But like some people are suffering, and when like they get home, they had customers all day yelling in their mouth, screaming at them, treating them like total shit, fucking being complete fucking Madonnas around them constantly. They have a boss that's overworked, underpaid, just as they are, and he's probably got 2 billion things, and God knows if he's a decent person or not. Half the managers I've met have all been fucking incompetent, but most of them are working with shitty situations. And then you get up to a DM, and the district manager is like a guy who's overworked, running like 5 fucking districts. Like, and then like they don't know what the fuck they're doing because there's so much shit in the air. And then you get to a CEO who's like a guy running a multi-billion-dollar industry, and like shit's flying in 20 different directions. It's a miracle anything gets done anywhere at any fucking time. So most people, when they come to listen to people's shit, I don't want to be the guy to tell you this. Like, they just want you to make their shit easier. You know what I mean? Make music that makes them feel okay. Like that's why a majority of music that plays really well is like Taylor Swift style music. Music that doesn't demand you to stop and think about every line, because other people are suffering under a monstrous level of fucking just oppression and dick suck going on at all times. You know what I mean? So some people are just not trying to like unpack other people's emotional baggage when they get off work. Some people kind of just want to vibe. And a majority of your fans will be that. A majority of people that listen to your content are going to be people that just want to vibe. You know what I mean? The subsect of people that go ride or die and fucking really get into your message and understand you as an individual, those are the ones you can lean on for like comfort. But understand that even a lot of people that listen to your music, even the ones that really get it, you should still be careful with what degree you lean on them. There's background music vibes or I want to relate. Yeah. Like, but there are people out there that are really going to dive into your music. And those people, man, I know it sounds like a self thing because that's what I do. I dive into people's music. I'm not saying that, dude. You can cut me out of the equation entirely. But there are people that you're going to have that are legitimate fans of what you make. And those are the people, man, and when you find them, you hold on to them. Don't give them everything. Don't, you know what I mean? Like you got to keep some secrets to yourself, like how you feel, what you think about with like your fans. You don't go too far with them, but like those are your inner circle, man. Those inner fans, bro, they might still disagree with some of your shit, but those are the people you want to rest your hat on, but never disparage like, you know, the casual audience. Like they're very important, even though none of them ever watch my shit. So fuck them. But you know what I'm saying? Like I feel your pain, bro. As a content creator, I've been doing this 12 years. I feel your pain so hard, but like sometimes calling that shit out could have a negative effect. But I understand what you're saying. I agree 100% with what you're saying.
They don't hear what it costs. Don't see me staring at the screen, wondering how much I've lost. They hear a beat, I hear every night I couldn't sleep. Every thought I couldn't say, every promise I couldn't keep. And I know I'm supposed to say I'm proud of what I make, but sometimes every compliment just reminds me what's at stake.
True.
'Cause if I give this everything, what happens if it fails?
If you give it everything and it fails, dog, you just give it some more. Like that's all there is to it, man. I know that like you want me, like not me, you don't want me, but like I know you want someone out there to tell you that there's something here. You know what I mean? Like there's some meaning. There's so like you just got to keep doing it. You keep doing it until you can't. And like even if only like 100 people, even if you get 100 people to really hear your message, like that's 100 people, dog. You know what I mean? As long as your goal isn't to be famous or to make it, and your goal is to make stuff that's true to you, you will be proud of what you get out there. And it will be a bummer if it never blows up. But I think it will. I think if you keep making, you'll get there, man. But you have to get this thing out of your head. Like, what happens if it fails? It will. It will. You will fail at so much in what you're doing in your musical career. It's just going to happen. It's fine. Failure's fine. You're going to have highs. You're going to have lows. You're going to have ups. You're going to have downs. But just enjoy the ride while you're doing it so that you have fun stories when it ends. You know what I mean?
What if all these words are written, never make it past my walls? Hell, hell, I've been living in hell. My mind got a door, but I lost the key to the cell. Hell, hell, can't nobody tell. I'm smiling on the outside while I'm burning as well. Hell, hell, I've been living in hell. Every thought got a voice and they know me too well. Hell, hell, hear the church bells. If this is my mind, then my mind is in hell.
Dude, I feel that, dude. My mind has been a hell for so much of my life. It's actually infuriating. But hell yeah, dude. I like it, dude. Hey, Idalto, what's up? Yeah, dude. See, I'm outnumbered, bro. Don't listen to me on that shit. You know what I'm saying? There's a reason why I don't get a lot of views. Great message. Mr. Mouse unfortunately did not make it. Barnaby died, dude. Pip might be able to. Okie dokie. Oh, dude, this guy went through and liked a lot of my stuff, dude. Who is this? Like, look, dude, this is what I'm talking about. So I tried to write a song. I thought he was dying, not dead. I wrote this song, and I was trying to pay do an homage to John Mayer. Dude, John Mayer was like my thing in high school. My like 3 years leading up to high school, I listened to Black Label Society, Zach Wilde. That was like my dude. My senior year, I got really into John Mayer. So that I really wanted to jump into all that jazz. So I wrote a song kind of going into it. Even here, I would say John Mayer vastly outperformed my vocal writing here, like the lyrical writing here. I still had a lot of fun with it. And obviously I'm having a funeral for Barnaby. Dude, Barnaby was the GOAT. I told you, Q was like, my song's not that good, but Barnaby was the GOAT, dude. All right, dude, let's get into this real quick and then go jump into this dude who's been liking all my shit. Let's see what. Like, dude, Starlight said she fucked with this song heavy, bro. And I was like, damn, bro, that made me feel pretty good.
Gravity's gonna pull me down, down, down. It's gonna take me, baby.
So I think in John Mayer's original song, gravity is to be, in his song, inferred to be like I think other women. You know what I mean? In my rendition of whatever the fuck I'm talking about, gravity to me is like that failure idea that you had in your last song. Like, we will fail. Like, that's one cool thing about Christianity. Christianity allows you to be forgiven for your failure points, the fracture points in where you were not as good as you were before. You know what I mean? You can ask for forgiveness and God forgives you. Like, that failure is baked into what it means to be a human. And I more or less agree with that sentiment from Christianity. Failure is a constant thing in human life. Now, I don't think you have to ask for forgiveness for your failures unless your failures have harmed other people. But like, your failures are just things that you need to aspire not to repeat. You know what I mean? Like, you will fail in life, but that doesn't mean that like life is done. Unless like the end goal is like live forever. You know what I mean? But like, I don't think that's dude, if you had to force me to live forever, I'd probably kill myself.
Greater men than I lie bested. Oh, it's gonna pull me down. I never knew the mind.
What's up, man?
Of a man who has all he could need, just to take more. Gravity's gonna pull me down, down, down. It's gonna take me, baby. Greater men than I lie bested. Oh, it's gonna pull me down.
It's always gonna get you, motherfucker. It's gonna get you, man.
I never knew the mind of a man who has all he could need,
And to be fair to our boy here, Soul, the right there, that little like pre-chorus part, just to take more, it's missing some type of emphasis there. So like, you know how I said that like ending on the word hell was a little sharp? Here, mine's too open. I don't have any like ending point for my chorus here. So the chorus is missing like that fucking finality feeling with the line. So the delivery doesn't feel complete. And then it kind of feels like it's drifting from that to the next verse. It's actually a negative on my song because it's not fulfilling anything for it. Like that, like just to take more should feel more impactful, but it just doesn't because the typical the words I use to explain that language lacks that impact in what I'm trying to go for. So this is actually a miss on my verse here or my chorus here. It's just missing something. It's missing weight.
Oh, gravity, stay the hell away from me. Don't draw near. I got a life that is blessed. Don't need no weight, no burden I can't shoulder. Just stay the hell away. Oh, I got to get away. I never knew the mind of a man who has all he could need just to take more.
See how like that was like it did because it ended on more and there was not a lot of finality and like the language going up to that. Like even the AI model felt like it had to sing that soft instead of belting it, you know what I mean? Which was the original intent. But like because of the language I used, it went a different route than I intended. But it still sounded good, so I was like, I'll just leave it. But like the language is what I'm talking about in that other song.
Oh, stay away from me. Stay away.
That's what I'm talking about, bro. I still fuck with that song, though, bro. I still fuck with. All right, let's go take a look at one of this guy's songs, bro. Please don't tell me they're like 4. That cool, bro. They're not 4.5. We're cooking with fire. I don't. What is boom bop? Do I not know? It's called Built Different, bro. That is a hilarious quote. Let's see what JTBX26 has to say. Fuck, dude. Spoken word. I hate that shit. No! Oh, yeah, because of Barnaby, dude. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
never noticed. The moment you start climbing, somebody always grabs your ankle.
Even here, though, I would probably disagree with, like, bro, you climb because people, like, give you the means to climb, bro.
That ain't coincidence. That's the bucket.
Ah, fuck, man. This guy's into KRS, bro. Someone tried to get me into that, bro. The whole hip-hop fucking religion, dude, is cancer. All right, let's get into it.
Yeah. Leon Festinger proved it back in 54. When your peer starts winning, it hits different than before. It ain't a stranger success that cuts you to the bone. It's the person from your bucket trying to leave it alone. See, the crabs don't pull from envy. They pull from fear. Your growth is a mirror. They don't want to see clear.
Like, yeah, this is sick, dude. These are good metaphors. I feel like this is going to lean into, like, anti-capitalism music, but, you know, Fuck yeah, dude. We can still get behind messages I don't like.
Ambition highlights everything they didn't do. So they rather pull you back than sit with that truth. Zero-sum thinking got the whole block trapped. Believing your win means somebody else getting capped. But the bucket ain't a prison unless you make it one. And the lid ain't even real, it's in everyone. KRS said rap is something you do, hip-hop you live.
Oh, yeah, dude. The hip-hop religion is ass, but all right.
Same rule applies to growth. It ain't something you give, it's something you become through the fire and the cost. Built different means you carry what the average man lost.
It's still fucking dope, man. This is sounding amazing.
Different, not better. Built different, just further. Built different, through weather. Built different. That's the weight I carry. That's the weight I carry. Built different, not bitter. Built different, just clearer. Built different. They can't see it, but they feel it when I enter. I remember sitting in the room where the vibe was the same. Everybody had potential, everybody had a name, but something shifted when I started moving different. They got quiet when I entered. I felt the distance. My wins weren't celebrated, they were questioned out loud. Who does he think he is? From the back of the crowd.
Yeah, dude. It's always like, it's such a bummer too, because like so many of us have like friends in our life, but like so many of our friends, I'm like, I don't like to spread animosity. I don't like to spread that shit in friend circles. But like, if you ever have a person in your life that every time you have a moment that's like you, that you're supposed to be proud of, that you could, fuck yeah, you know what I mean? Like something that you can stand behind. And you got a friend every time there to shit on that moment. You should start the question. Like, it's okay, you know, once in a blue moon, you know what I mean? Or it's like, okay, if it's just the way your group operates. But if there's someone to shit on everything you saying and doing constantly, like, dog, why the fuck are you here? Like, you know what I mean? Like, if one of my homies comes up to me, I got a new job, I might say, fuck, man, working might be nice. But within a few seconds, I'll be like, but thank fuck, dog, good shit. You know what I mean? Like, I still impose my bullshit on other people. I'm not saying I'm perfect, but like, there is genuine admiration for when my homies do something. And if they doing something I don't fuck with, I let them know that immediately. My buddy's like, I'm buying a new motorcycle. You want me to help pick it out? I'm like, I think that's a waste of money, and I don't want to participate in you wasting money. It's going to cause problems in your relationship. So no. And they'd be like, what the fuck? I'm like, I'm not helping you with this. Sorry. But like, that's just once in a blue moon. 9 out of 10 times, my homies come up with me with something. I'm like, fuck yeah, dude. Let's go. Like, you're supposed to be a hype man unless they're doing something really dumb. Like, why the fuck you got people in your corner questioning you, bro? And they'll be like, well, family, we go way back. Dog, if you don't support me when I'm up and you don't support me when I'm down, when the fuck do you support me? What the fuck? Like, why are you here? Like, just so you can have something to bitch about? I don't understand people like that, and I never will, bro. Like, I don't go and watch Hassan Piker. I don't support Hassan Piker. I don't watch Hassan Piker, bro. I disagree with his values on literally everything. But I don't go out of my way to watch his shit so I can be mad about. Like, what the? Why do you got people in your corner that just want to talk shit, like run their mouth while you doing shit? Like, if you want to criticize a thing I do, that's fine, dude. Criticize. But if you want to criticize everything I do, that's different, dude.
Science says lonely people process the world alone. Their brains fire different idiosyncratic zones. And I felt that, surrounded but completely unseen. Moving through my circle like a ghost in a dream. See, being built different ain't a flex, it's a car.
God damn, bro, this guy's got good fucking lines, bro. What the fuck, dude? Every time I think I'm learning my craft a little bit better, someone shows up out of the fucking random to punch me in the fucking job, bro.
It's the friends that go cold and the comfort you lost. It's the family member asking why you changed your ways. It's the guilt of outgrowing people you love some days. But your growth highlighting their stagnation ain't your fault. You can't shrink yourself to make the fearful less caught.
Hey, fucking facts, bro. Like, fear is a thing that I never let control my life, bro. Other than like falling through like the bathroom floor or something. Like, okay, I'll let fear control. Like, dude, if I don't have good structural support underneath me, I'm a scared bitch. Let me be real. I don't want to front here, bro. I am a fat motherfucker. I'm sorry. Dude, Barnaby was the shit.
Build different, not better. Build different, just further. Build different, through weather. Build different. That's the weight I carry. Build different. Not bitter. Build different. Just clearer. Build different. They can't see it, but they feel it when I enter. Your growth doesn't threaten people who are growing. It only threatens people who stop and made peace with the bucket. Don't go back down. The lid was never real.
Yeah. Now look, man, I can't speak of the hood. I can't speak of none of that shit, dude. I'm a white boy from, my hood was Lake Elsinore, California, bro. We were on the poor side of town, but my parents were not poor. I mean, I went to school with bad dudes, and I was in a bad boy class, but I was a county program for extreme anger management, so my hood was different. My hood wasn't societal pressures, man. It was me just fighting the world. So I can't speak to like the hood or none of that shit. But what I can tell you is I've spent a lot of my life in and out of corporations, and I've worked in numerous places. And bro, you literally can see the shit in real time. Like the amount of people that like just suck ass at their job. Like if you show up every day with a positive attitude, you will get promoted. Dude, I'm not even lying, bro. Like so many people in these work environments just do the bare minimum. They barely show up to fucking work. They don't do jack shit. If you just show up every day with a positive attitude, you will be running that bitch in 10 years. I am not qualified to run the businesses I've run. But because I show up every day and I do my fucking job and I don't bitch and I don't cry about it, I just get promoted to management, even when I'm not trying to. Like the people around you that place themselves in these like victim things, and they just sit there and drown in their misery. And instead of doing the things that they're supposed to do to get out of that misery, they just choose not to, and they stay there, and they try to force everyone around them to participate in that same poisonous fucking dichotomy. And then it just drowns out everybody until nothing gets done. Bro, they're a fucking cancer, and they're a goddamn plight. These are not people you want in your corner, bro. Under any circle, like if I have one of these people on one of my teams, I fire them. If you come to work and you can't even give me the fucking fakeness of a smile when you walk through the front door, you are fired. I do not put up with people that lower the morale of my team. That's just not a thing that I do. Like I'm not going to let someone bring down the rest of the team because someone's got their own personal bullshit going on. You got to be a fucking adult and fix your shit. And that just is the true for everything. Like if I have a friend that just chooses to do bad shit all the time and I'm like, what are you doing? I'm like, what? I don't give a fuck. I'm not going to stay a friend with that person. Like, I don't condone shitty behavior from people consistently. You can do a shitty thing and you can be sorry and I will totally forgive you for that. But if you keep doing shitty things over and over and over again, dude, I'm not a religious person. I don't believe in unconditional love, bro. Every relationship you have is something that you earn, bro. Like, fuck that, dude. I'm not a parent in that regard. I've never had to raise a son. I never got that element of like, well, I just love him no matter what. That never spawned in me. That doesn't exist for me. Like people have to maintain who they are to some degree. Now they can fall from grace. They can have moments and they can earn that. Like I'm willing to work through them through their shit. But if like at the end of the day, like they spent 5 years being dope and then 20 years being an asshole, I'm not going to keep defending the asshole, dude. It's just not like the math is now finally switched. If you got people in your corner not giving you that love, that's fine. You don't need people to lift you up every second. We don't all want dick sucks in what we're doing. But you should have people in your corner that have positive things about you. I will say this as a content creator that talks to other people, goes around listening to other people's stuff all the time, and then going around and listening to a bunch of people's music. It gets a little fucking annoying when I'm listening to a bunch of people's music, and those people can't even spend the time to listen to one of my songs. You know what I mean? Like I got a buddy who tags me every day, sometimes 3 times a day. She's listened to one of my songs a month if I'm lucky. And it's like, what the fuck? I'm not just like one of your fans that you demand things of me. Like, what the fuck? I got shit I'm doing too. Like, I don't like, there are people that have asked me if you're like, hey, can you do this on my music? And like, I go do it. And then like, they are nowhere near mine. It's like, hold on, bro. Where's the reciprocity here? You know what I mean? It just doesn't exist. We're trying to build a platform, not just like you use me as a stepping stone and then like fuck off after. We're like, that's what, dude? We're supposed to be building a network of shit here. Like, I don't know, dude. There's just a lot of fake shit out there. Hey, what's a first track, and I am blown away. Dude, straight cook. Yeah, dude. Oh my god, dude, my grammar is so bad. I don't know, man. There's just a lot of, like, look, I'm not naming names. I'm not saying shit like that. But what I will say is, and this is also going to go on the playlist. No, I'm going to go jump on it right now. But, like, I'm not going to name names. I'll just say this. Like, this person reached out to me and said, hey, man, can you watch one of my songs? And I was like, hell yeah, man. And then I did. And then, like, the few times that me and him had personal or non-personal interactions, the dude treats me like I'm the scourge. You know what I mean? Like, one of them, and blatantly, he just called out, like, did you even listen to my song? And it's like, who the fuck are you talking to? Like, but then, like, in private, they're super personable and super, like, fuck yeah. But, like, in an actual personal setting or a public setting with other people, they're like super, like, not engaged, and who the fuck, like, you know, they just talk down. Like, they use a talking down, oh no, you're not doing that to me at all, bro. You're not doing that to me at all. You're actually putting in work and shit, bro. Usually the way we do it is if we have a Discord with a suggestion channel, people can link their shit, and it's never guaranteed to be seen. Yeah, dude. But I just hard to like if in private you're asking me a bunch of stuff, and then in public you're dismissive of everything I say. That's, you know what I mean? Like, that's a weird dichotomy there. Like, these sides aren't matching up. Your public persona is not matching your private persona. And I'm wondering why. You know what I mean? Like, that's a weird situation. You know what I mean? And it's not like I have a big platform, so it's not like you're getting a lot of clout. No, that's not, yeah, that seems weird, dude. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm not naming names. I'm not pointing fingers. I'm just saying I'm recognizing patterns, and that's all I'm going to say. All right, let's go get into this other song. An older one. Ah, dude, I Stand Alone. Dude, I just wrote a song. Now, all right, look, I will say this. Then you're supposed to be able to read the different. Yeah, dude. But look, I'm not pointing fingers. I'm just saying I'm noticing a pattern. But if I notice the pattern increase, or it's not like it's just a coincidence, because coincidences happen. If the pattern continues to like formulate multiple times, then I'm gonna be okay. Well, then this is just, I'm not just grabbing at straws anymore. This is just I'm catching on to what they're doing. You know what I mean? I wrote a song about Stand Alone, but mine was about a video game, Dynasty Warriors, bro. Actually, Warriors ROG3. Let's be real, but. But I bet you yours is not about a video game, and I'm more of a nerd, so let's get into this.
Silence ain't peace. It's just what's left after everything burns out. Cut ties like they're holding me down. Every bond just a weight that I drown. Heart turn cold, I don't hear a sound. Even when the whole world's crashing around. Eyes on the past, but I walk ahead. Every step fueled by words unsaid. If I lose what's left of me in the end.
Oh man, now I'm gonna follow this chat over to your YouTube so I can follow it, so I can react to your shit. You don't have to ask me, bro. I'm gonna invade that shit anyway, bro. What's up? Dude, I used to go around asking people, but it's fucking like, dude, I had people tell me no, don't react to my music, and I'm like, but like, why? Or, you know, like, hey, I reacted to this on stream. Can I turn this into a video? And they're like, no. Like, okay, that's weird.
At least I know I won't break again. Yeah. just shadows that follow me. Echoes of laughter.
AI word. Nah, I wasn't trying to push it, man. It's always there if people want it. Cool. Nah, dude. No, yeah. I know you're not pushing it. I'm gonna force my way into it. The game, Nikki. God damn it. I will say I could tell this is one of your older songs, Solik. The flow of it is very AI inspired. No, I'm giving you a hard time, bro. Giving you a hard time.
After I barely recall, now it's just silence replacing it all. I saw it change in a single night. Warmth turned distant, wrong felt right. Truth got twisted into a blade, cut through the life that we thought we made. Now
There's an interesting thing here. There's an interesting thing here. Like when I imagine everyone's seen like Star Wars Episode 3, right? Like when we watch that turn that Vader does, there's a line that he says to Obi-Wan that a lot of people that were younger around me, like, I don't get what he's talking about. Like when Anakin says, the Jedi are evil, you know what I mean? Like on paper, we know that's a ridiculous statement. Like the Jedi didn't just mass murder a bunch of people and kill children, right? Like we know that. But that being said, we can understand how someone from the perspective of the Sith could think that the Jedi are evil. You know what I mean? Like when truth starts to twist, it's not necessarily that the twist is like real. It's that your perspective on the truth is shifting. And when that perspective shifts, you view things entirely different. So for like someone like Hassan, it is entirely perfectly okay for him to come out and say, America deserved 9/11. Like he can say that statement because he believes that our actions in the Middle East are tantamount over like, you know, supporting Israel for like the last 30 years or 40 years or 50 years, whatever the fuck the number it is these days. To him, that is justification for terrorist attacks to happen on American people. Like they are propping up an illegitimate fucking control vector out here in the Middle East, and that Middle East colony is killing people in America, or you know, killing people or killing India or not Indians, but like Arabs in the Middle East, and because those people have suffered like actual damage in civilian life and people's lives, that it's okay for the negative actions for them to like retort. That's why they talk about the difference between military targets or civilian targets, because by and large, it's more universally acceptable for an oppressed people to attack military people that are opposing them. That's why even on January's, what was it, 6th or 7th or whatever, they try to like, well, they attacked mostly military. Like these people just believe that the wanton suffering done to like, you know, these people against the Jews at the time were perfectly okay because it's coming from an oppressed people. And because we supported that oppression by and large by giving them funding and security defense and stuff like that, that they've been able to maintain that. So when these people do their terrorist attacks, they just defend them. And logically, if you buy into their argument, like that, you can make that inference. Like, oh, that's a logical through line. I can understand why to them it's okay to say the statement because they're thinking about the amount of life loss over here and the amount of life loss over here, and they're seeing like this, you know what I mean? Like, there's a logical, empirical way that they came to that conclusion that isn't just completely distorted. Their perspective on the parameters around that change. You know what I mean? Like, they're not losing something. They're not changing something. Like, you're just understanding how that perspective can exist, and then how the next level of that continue to like expand. You know what I mean? Newest video should show as not a doll. If you're on that one, you got it.
every memory feels like a lie. Every answer just passes me by. So I stopped asking, I stopped feeling, turned all that hurt into something revealing. They say revenge only empties your chest, but what if that's all that I got left? If I let go, then what remains? Just broken pieces and scattered names.
Like, dude, honestly, I was trying not to. Every time I see it pop up for a second, I'm like, wait. But that being said, If you are, mind your own business. Facts, dude. This chat has been taken over. Listen, if you are someone who has to cling on to hate to exist, like that is a powerful fucking thing to cling on to. Like, dude, animosity, hatred, like all that shit can fuel you for a very long time. They're just not solutions for long-term happiness. Like there's immediate joy in doing drugs, but they're not like a good long-term solution for a stable life. There's immediate joy in getting fucked up and drinking. They're not a long-term solution for
Ties like they're holding me down. Every bond just a weight that I drown. Heart turn cold, I don't hear a sound. Even when the whole world's crashing around. Eyes on the past, but I walk ahead. Every step fueled by words unsaid. If I lose what's left of me in the end, at least I know I won't break again. I pushed away every hand that reached. Told myself strength is something you keep. No room for doubt, no space for trust. Just power, pain, and a need for must. But deep inside where I don't look, there's still a line I never shook. A voice that lingers quiet but strong, asking me where I went so wrong. I bury it deeper with every fight, convince myself that I'm always right. But truth don't vanish just cause I run. It waits in the dark when the battle's done.
I say this a lot, and I say this often in a lot of people's songs, and a lot more in like religious circles. So like if I'm commenting on like Idalta's music, I probably would say this a little more, and I might have even said it to him, that there is nothing more terrifying than a human that believes that he's correct. Like a person that is self-righteous is capable of literally any evil on the planet. Now, the cool thing about most Christians, and I would probably assume Idalta would agree with this, is that most of them just admit that they don't know. Like, most people don't know. And that's the point. That's why they believe in God. Most people will admit that. I don't know, so I give that up to Christ. Like, I'm not sure of what the answer is, so I give that responsibility to Christ. You know, that's a powerful sentiment. But when people take the word of God and then use the word of God as like a means to control, dictate, or whatever, those are people that are abusing the word of God. And they usually act in self-righteous, holier than thou levels of indignation. And those people I fear more than any person on earth. A hungry person looking to get food might hurt you to get food, but they're not going to like convince an entire flock of people to murder an entire town. Like the religious indoctrination type will. They will poison the well. We do have wars that were fought over what people believe God to be. Like that is true. You know what I mean? Like people that are self-righteous in that pursuit of being correct are more dangerous. And most Christians would agree that those people are probably dangerous to their way of life, to be 100%. Like most Christians understand that a self-righteous fool is going to poison the well for their flock. You know what I mean? Like, cause you're not supposed, like every person is full of sin. You're not supposed to trust a sinful individual to lead you to the promised land. That is supposed to go to Christ. That is supposed to go to Jesus. I go against people that are free of sin, you know? But like the self-righteousness, if you can wrap yourself in self-righteousness, you can do any atrocity for the greater good. And that is a dangerous thing. That's why I believe in individualism above all else. False prophets, but it was about a specific person that was using religion as a weapon and not for any other reason than to attack people, etc. Yeah. You know what I mean? And that's not to say religion itself is bad. Like, I am an atheist. I don't like almost any religion. But, like, I can respect someone's pursuit of trying to understand the universe. I might disagree with their conclusions. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, the pursuit of trying to understand the universe is a human pursuit. And I think that every person should do it. I won't rest on just a simple religion that answers all questions. I would rather just contemplate the dark even if I have to do so in the dark. You know what I mean? Like, there's more out there, and I want to figure it out. I don't know what the answer is, and I don't pretend to know what the answer is. I just know that there's not enough evidence for the other religions for me to suggest that they're correct. And I would like them to be correct because that means we can move on from like, why are we here? What do we do? I will see the mouse again one. Yeah, dude.
I thought I'd feel something once I got close to the edge of the thing I wanted most. But standing here, it's hollow and thin, like I lost more than I could ever win. I cut ties like they're holding me down. Every bond just a weight that I drown. Heart turn cold, I don't hear a sound. Even when the whole world's crashing around. Eyes on the past, but I walk ahead. Every step fueled by words unsaid. If I lose what's left of me in the end, at least I know I won't break again. If I stop now, does it all collapse? Was it worth every bridge I snapped? Or am I just chasing a fading flame, trying to outrun a forgotten name?
I do have a few playlists listed on Suno. But right now, I just have a Discord, and if people like for the because we do a musical challenge called Lost and Found, where we come up with a topic every week. And I've been just using that as a place to do interviews and a place to do. I've been using that platform, even though it's not really set up for it. But yeah, dude, I can throw you an invite link if you like, or you know, I'm definitely down to join another Discord. But every time I join, I always end up getting kicked out within like 40 minutes because I'm very argumentative and people. Yeah, it's like a little private Discord, man. For now, I mean, it's since the challenge is open to anyone, it's literally open to anybody. Yeah. But yeah, dude. Let me see if I can. Might have to add you up on. I'll send you the Discord link, and then you can go in there, and then like I can, you know, we can cross pollinate, man. I'll jump into your shit too. You know what I mean? But I just use the Discord because like dude, we're having the links right there in the songs on Discord. Click, click, boom, easy. Because navigating Discords or fucking Suno's website is a nightmare, bro.
This path, built from the ruins of love and wrath. Every step echoes what I became, a soul tied down to a single lane. But somewhere beneath all the rage I hide, there's something left that I can't deny. Not gone, just buried under the pain, waiting for a reason to rise again. Till then I walk where the shadows bend, not looking back, not breaking, not bending.
Yeah, like your rhymes now are way more lyrically impressive. I mean, that song was great, but when I recover, I'm going to retreat. I was wondering. I could hear my girlfriend laugh in the kitchen, so that was wild. What I will like, dude, your writing has improved substantially from this time. When was this? April 26th. Like already, your writing has improved a great deal from that. I mean, this song was phenomenal. It was really good. But like like the rhymes here were very simple. There's nothing wrong with simple rhymes. I just point out the differences. Like they had a really easy cadence, you know, smooth flow. There weren't a lot of sharp turns or anything like that in the cadence of the song or anything like that. But like, you know, they were just pretty simplistic rhymes, which rely a lot of information to people. But like now your writing is a lot more in depth. It's a lot more layered with like specificity in the thing that you're describing. So like this is a very good blueprint for how you started and where you're going. Like, bro, in a few months you've improved dramatically. What are you gonna be like in a handful of years? You know what I mean? Like, fuck, bro. All right, let's get off of that one. All right. I'm scared to do this. So we're going to drag this out of this so I can go to Twitter because I don't trust opening Twitter anywhere on the internet. Let's make sure that we are not streaming Twitter. Okay, we are not. Thank fuck, dude. I do not trust Twitter, dude. The AI porn, that's all in there, dude. Fuck. Send this man's the Discord so we can start. We can probably get one of his tracks before the day starts. I'm going to send you Velocity Prophet, the 10th draft. Oh, fuck. That was the one where you were like rapping like mad crazy, right? That's where you and Pro were fucking freaking the fuck out. What's over here, dude? Hey, Starlight gave me a heart, dude. Sheesh. I got to upload this fucking Destiny video too. God damn. It's finally uploaded, dude. Did a debate review yesterday, bro. That whole video is going to go live so I can get 5 views on that. Hey, man, DGG showed up, man. They got like 5 likes, bro. That's why. Oh, dude, they got 396 views. Jesus fuck. Love me some rap, dude. All right, dude. Let's see. We got Velocity Prophet. All right, dude. Let's take a look at this. And then I'll probably jump off here and then start working on cutting some videos and stuff. Yeah, this is the one that was fucking wild, bro. Yeah, dude. Backwater.
Antithetical, asymmetrical, analytical, categorical, mathematical, never usable, satirical, vernacular, calibrated, radical, grammatical, gymnastics turn a paragraph mechanical. Intercontinental, existential, consequential, fundamental principles becoming exponential, methodological, metacognitive, professional, every metaphor embedded with another hidden decimal.
Pseudo intellectuals, like, bro. I feel like I'm definitely a pseudo intellectual, bro. Like, if there was ever a person that, like, is stuck in the Dunning-Kruger effect or whatever the fuck it's called, that motherfucker is me. Sorry.
Intellectuals quote the quote without the context. I contextualize the context and connect the disconnected. Hyperbolic, hypothetical, highly overestimated. I just hyperlink the punchline to the line you never read yet. Hermeneutics, heuristic, neuroling.
I mean, it's not. I really use a dictionary for this one. Yeah, like, again, these type of raps, like, they're like dope. Like, the one time you listen to them, you're like, yeah, that's clever, dude. But it's cool here because, like, even here, I'm gonna show you a song where I did something similar. But here, you can tell that, like, the through line is still more. There's more of a thematic through line through the rhyme scheme itself. Like, just a hyperlink that you I just the hyperlink punchline to the line you never read yet. Like, all of this was about a bunch of shit, but it's also like actually telling a cohesive line about what you're doing. Compare that to mine, where I just go a bunch of stuff, abstract rhyme, and then, like, mine shit's trash, bro.
Semi-automatic semantics stitched with statistics, cryptographic syntax mixed with probabilistics, every multi-syllabic cluster mathematically intrinsic, lexicographical pressure, etymology obsession, phonological architecture built on perfect intersections, morphological modifications multiplying my message, every morpheme more important than the moron trying to measure it, anachronistic manuscripts, anthropomorphic metaphors, epistemology questioning what everybody's crediting, existential exodus, ethically eclectic, every echo getting echo till the echo sound electric.
Every echo yeah, dude. No, this is sick, dude. This is sick.
Synchronization, syncretistic simulation, civilization synthesized into a single conversation, oxymoronic observations operating in oscillation, every operation operating off obliteration, indivisibility, infinitesimal symmetry, interdisciplinary literacy, deliberately delivered, intercommunication, interpolation, intuition, every iteration littered with alliteration. Read it, edit, embed it, annotate it, generate a genius page you'll probably underestimate it. Google every reference, fill the references, referencing reference to a reference with a reference in the parentheses. Sesquipedalian tendencies, that's just my disposition. Super arrogant or rediction in a rhythmic exhibition. Pneumonotremic, crosscopic, silico, volcano, coniosis. Listen, even when I'm naming words, the multis never leave the rhythm. Genkai, zenkai, senkai, denkai, zenkai, tenkai, lentai, zentai, genso, gencho, encho, tencho, encho, stencho, gencho, gencho, kakame, kakusei, kakutei, zakusei, kansei, hansei, sansei, dantei. Ore no kotoba, oto ga odoru, kodo, kai, o kamada, todoku, daremo, oenai, kage mo, kuenai no, ho. Communication, hypercommunication meets a lexical renovation, epistemological observations, no exaggeration. Every proposition got another proposition. Institutional distribution, linguistic evolution, interwoven interpolation, syllabic convolution, chronological cross-examination, no confusion. Every conclusion births another new conclusion. Metacognition, premonition, intuition, in collision, contradiction, juxtaposition, perfect composition, morphological modification, phonological precision. Every vowel got a shadow, every consonant a prism.
Dude, I know at least like 80% of these words. I feel, but see, I read the dictionary a lot. I can't say half of them, but I know a big chunk of them. I'm very proud of that. This is like, how many of these words did you know before you got the dictionary? That's the game.
Psychological, chronological, almost biological, lexicographic, cryptographic, semi-automatic patterns. Every pattern hiding patterns while the patterns keep adapting. Scuba diving, syntax saturating every stanza. Pseudo-intellectual critics still can't understand it. New one will try to make microscopic.
Facts we can't, bro. Fuck yeah, dude. Like, bro. Fucking none. Bro. I feel this line. Pseudolectual critics can't understand it, bro. I feel like, what was that? That song we were listening to on Saturday? When we were listening to State Change's version of like that Catholic shit? Like, bro, I didn't get it. And I was just sort of like, what am I doing here? What? Oh God! I mean, I was fucking lost in the woods, bro.
Every stanza, pseudo-intellectual critics still can't understand it. New one will try to make microscopic silico volcano corneosis. Even when I'm saying monsters, I'm still writing Maltese. Hermeneutic heuristics, neuro-linguistic logistics, algorithmic rhythms mixed with quantum characteristics, interdisciplinary literacy, infinitely intricate. Missed the first interpretation. There's another underneath of it.
Let's just do this, bro. What do they say? Let's see what AI says. Let's see what AI says about this track, dude. I want to see how this goes. Bro. Bruh. I am live streaming. And my boy dropped this track. I think I know what it means. But what do you think? Oh fuck! I didn't hit paste, bro. Oh, yeah, there we go. Alright, dude. This track is an absolute masterclass at lexical flexing and technical rap athleticism. At its core, the song isn't just using big words for the sake of dictionary flex. It's self-aware, highly meta, and commentary on the craft of writing, information overload, and how modern audiences consume complex art. Here's a breakdown of what's happening under the hood. Linguistic supremacy and craft. The primary flex here is speed, internal rhythm schemes, and multi-syllable, I can't even say that, stacking multis by dropping complex terms from linguistics and philosophy, hermetics, entomology, and I've never been able to say that word. The artist is flexing raw brain power, treating language like a puzzle on architectural blueprint rather than just words. A critique of surface-level culture. Lines like pseudo-intellectuals quote to quote without the context. My God, dude. That's pretty true, honestly. Hell, dude, honestly, I do that all the time. Most people do. I talk about it a lot on my content. I just kind of get a message telling me to try that again. Yeah. A lot of people quote something without like knowing enough of the source material of what they're quoting. And then a big problem, especially in debate circles or people in like by the pseudo intellectuals by and large, a lot of them don't expect you to be followed up on the thing either. Like, I don't know if you guys watched it, but Andrew Wilson just sat down for a debate with Candace Owens, and it was like watching two ridiculously retarded right-wing people fight each other. And my God, dude, I'm on the record for saying that I think Candace Owens is probably one of the worst people in human history for like the modern fucking political era where we're at. But, and I've also been on the record saying that I think that Andrew Wilson is a pretty good debate guy. But like, how did he spend $300,000 on a debate that he was not prepared for? She's an angel? Oh my god, dude. Sent from heaven? I know, dude. That woman is fucking insane. But she dog walked. Andrew Wilson had a better command of like actual fact, but he had no knowledge on the source material. Like if I were to debate someone like right now on a topic that they're well read into, no matter how intelligent I might be on any particular topic, it doesn't mean anything. Even if I know the facts to be correct, if I don't understand the facts, I will lose to a conspiracy theorist every day of the week, dude. These people make their life about these conspiracies. They watch every rabbit hole video. They know what like a fucking guy, a security guard said about a thing on it. Like conspiracy theorists learn literally almost everything they can. And if you want to debate a conspiracy theorist on a fact, you either have to point to the fact that they're like literally operating from a conspiracy thing, or you have to know the facts, man. She had half of the Sean Ryan pretty solid. Then halfway through, I'm like, what? Yeah. Dude. All right, guys, I think that's a good place for me to end it, bro. We've been going 2 hours. We don't want to get too much on the memory things. I have to get some of these videos out. Another episode of Lost and Found hopefully will be cooking tonight. We're going to try and get all of the season caught up. For those of you that are participating in the Lost and Found Season 2 and moving forward and would like to be part of the thumbnail, Soul's already done it, but please give me your icon so I can make a thumbnail with all of them in it. Because I'm going to make an introduction around that thumbnail so that people know like what's coming in season 2. So if you're participating in that, by all means, man, give me a portion of like your artwork or whatever, where I can take your icon guy and put him in the thumbnail for it so the YouTube videos have a little more standing power. I'm going to get with Diabolical. I'm going to get one of his videos for tomorrow's stream. And I'm going to dive into some more people, man. But thank you guys so much. Much love. Be safe. I'm going to go spend a few minutes with my girlfriend before she starts cooking dinner. And, dude, it's getting way too hot in here, bro. I'm starting to fucking die. Tomorrow's going to be a warm bitch, too. I might stream a little earlier. You know what I mean? Sheesh. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for stopping by the channel, man. We love it all the time, bro. We're going to try. Yeah, too late. 100%, dude. I woke up too late, bro. Me in that bed was my lover, bro. I didn't want to get out of it, dude. I was wrapped in a cocoon of warmth. It was a good morning, bro. And I'm gonna try and repeat it tomorrow. Anyway, guys, much love. Be safe. Party hard. Please enjoy your weekend, or not your weekend, the rest of your night, dude. If you're gonna get high, man, smoke a bowl for me, dude. If you're gonna get drunk, man, fucking pound a shot for me, dude. If you're gonna sit on your couch and grow in girth like I plan to. Man, have a bowl of ice cream and just kick back and relax, bro. Season 3 of Tires is out, man. If you're not watching it, what the fuck is wrong with you? We're 2 episodes away. I'm probably going to do a video on Tires, bro. I'm loving this season. Shane Gillis is the GOAT. Fuck yeah, bro. I'm in a good mood. Have yourself a wonderful day. Please be safe, party hard, and shit.